Hey everyone, this is Sydney, and welcome back to Wandering Roots. I thought I would update you guys on some of the things that have been going on around my little farm. As you can hear them, I hatched out some chicks for a friend, and I just kind of wanted to go through them and show them off a little bit before they go to their forever home today. Now here I have the two Americana looking little chicks. I almost said hens, we don't know if they're hens yet, but my two little Americana looking chicks. All my birds are kind of just barnyard mix. I don't separate anything. I just kind of let them do their thing. I have black copper Maran rooster with Americana and like Easter egger hens. They're so loud. I do have some special birds I've ordered from people online mixed into the batch, and I just wanted to highlight one of the babies that I'm pretty sure came from one of those hens because it's very specific looking and it's very cute and tiny and dainty and black. So I do have some Amsmanis, I'm probably mispronouncing that, and I also have some rose eggers. They're from a lady on Instagram that I have been admiring her birds and her egg colors for a while, and so I couldn't resist and I had to make the plunge and get it. So this tiny little thing, let me see if I can highlight it. This, I'm pretty sure, is either an Amsmani baby or one of my rose eggers, just because of how it looks. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, guys. So I'm pretty sure this is one of those babies just because of how black it is and just the way that it looks, and it looks just like the other birds did when they were babies because I bought the eggs and I hatched those out as well. So yeah, it's just been really exciting with these baby birds. I have 10 of them in here, but I'm not gonna pull them all out. I didn't want to disturb all of them. I just wanted to highlight a couple of my favorites out of the whole batch. Today, I actually went and I've been letting one of my hens be a broody hen just to see if I could get any babies that way, just because I've never done it and I thought it could be a really fun adventure for like the farm, like a really fun like next step for my farm. And I had finally given up today. Today I gave up and I came out with a bucket because I was going to collect all the eggs and just call it like a loss. Like it just didn't work. And I went to move the mama because, and I heard a little chirp. And I was like, oh, there is a baby. Literally today it must have just hatched. And I'm like, okay, well, my math was not wrong, so maybe it just took a hot second. Like, I know my math wasn't wrong, but maybe one of the other hens slipped an extra egg in there, like when I wasn't looking, and that's the one that hatched. I'm actually not really positive. It was a blue egg, and I'm really happy about that. I love all my egg colors and all of the chickens that I have. And I'll never get a full Americana because I do have a black copper Maran rooster. But it was just really, I like seeing the blues. I want to get some more blue hens, like blue egg layer hens, just because it adds just like a nice pop to my little egg basket that I like to go out here and get. Michigan weather has been extremely bipolar. It is super nice out right now and super beautiful. I've been loving today, and tomorrow it's supposed to ice storm again. I'm like, of course it is. We're supposed to get another ice storm. So it's been very bipolar. Spring's here. I started plants indoors, so I cannot wait to start my garden. And I just really can't wait for it to be warm consistently, to where I can be out here with my baby and she can be out here with the chickies and I won't have to worry about her getting super cold or nothing. And I'm just really excited for warm weather. I did have my first hawk attack to my flock over this winter, a red-tailed hawk scouting out my birds, and it got one. So I did have a loss there, and so we got some carports, and we put carports up to kind of shelter them and shield them I don't have any like fencing up along the sides or anything like that, so it doesn't really protect them from like a sideways attack, but at least it helps from like directly above. And it's also really nice because it provides my chickies with shade, and it's been a really nice protector from like the snow and the rain that's been happening lately. I'll come under and check on my girls and my boys because I do have 2 roosters. I'll check on them, and like the center down the middle of each of my the 2 sides, it's like shaped like a U. I'll show what it looks like. It's still dry. Like most of it, like underneath, is still pretty dry, so it does really good. So I put straw out today because it's supposed to storm tomorrow, and I just thought I'd provide some fun activity for them to go skittering through the straw because they love digging. But yeah, I got these carports, and it provides really good shelter from the elements. It's something that they didn't have before last summer. I know that my yard struggles with shade because we don't have a lot of trees in my yard, and so these carports are providing like plenty of shade. So I feel better about this upcoming summer, so they don't get like heat exhaustion or super exposed to the sun and all of the elements that way. So it's kind of an exciting thing for me to have for them, so they can have, you know, like adequate shelter, better shelter than what we had before. We're slowly upgrading, slowly getting better things for the birds, and it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm actually sitting on one of the blocks for one of the carports, like one of the shelters, and just kind of hanging out with my birds while my baby naps. So it's been a really nice time just kind of hanging out here with my birds. Neither one of my roosters so far, fingers crossed, has been aggressive, so that's been super nice. They've both been able to stay. Can't say that for previous roosters, but these 2. Neither one has tried attacking me. I will say though that the black copper Moran does kind of pick on the solid black rooster that I have. It's at the point where I kind of feed them separately because the black copper Moran one, I call him Bard. He kind of bumps him off the food if I don't kind of give him food on the side. So I'm like, y'all are mean, just get along, I understand, but you guys grew up together, you should love each other. They don't. They do not. One of the updates for this year that I have actually thought and been seriously considering doing is getting a smaller coop, kind of like the one I have right now, but smaller, and putting it in a different location on my property, and kind of splitting the roosters and the hens, the 2 roosters, and splitting the girls even between the 2 of them to kind of, or maybe get like a chicken tractor, but to just kind of get the 2 roosters away from each other, because I really do love the black rooster that I have. He's a super sweetie, and maybe it can like help like rejuvenate some of the soil on other parts of my property. Maybe if I could build a chicken tractor, maybe. I haven't really thought, like, put solid plans into it, but I thought about building, like, a chicken tractor and running them on my yard and trying to, like, make my yard healthy as well. This backyard that is completely fenced in is probably going to be super healthy this year because they've had free reign of the whole entire backyard for months, which makes me really happy for them because I constantly see them. They do go in my garden right now. I will have to build a fence around the garden. There's my black copper Moran rooster, looking majestic. But I will have to build a fence around my garden because I have been letting them go in there to like flatten stuff out and turn stuff over and get all the bugs that they can find out of it. But they're not obviously going to be able to do that in the summer. I'm not going to let them do it. So they're going to be upset. But they get the rest of the yard, which will be super healthy, hopefully. I'm sure it will. This will be like the first real year to see how the chickens can affect the land, because moving here, the grass wasn't super healthy. It hasn't been super healthy. We've spread grass seed and everything, and it just doesn't really do. Like, it just struggles. It's really sandy here, and the soil quality isn't the best. So it's just, I'm really excited to see how the chickens can affect the backyard, because if it does really good, then it will even further solidify my thought process to potentially build a chicken tractor or put them somewhere else as well. Something that I did that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I held off, but I finally did it. I got ducks. They are, I'm pretty positive, if I'm wrong, I'll insert like the correct name somewhere along the top. I'm very positive that they're black Swedish ducks. I saw them when I was at the feed store getting feed in anticipation for these baby birds to hatch, and I saw them and I was like, you know, I want ducks. I've thought about either getting a duck or like getting ducks or geese, and I got these ducks because I looked them up. I didn't get them right away, but when I knew that they were there, I knew that I would only have a few days probably before the whole bin was gone because of how much people are buying out of these farm stores, even in my area. So I went home and I like researched them a bit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. They are super adorable. I had a little photo shoot yesterday with the baby birds, the baby chickens, and I have some pictures of the baby ducks, and oh my lord, so freaking cute. I cannot wait for them to be big enough to be outside by themselves, and I'm gonna get them like a little pool. I'm really looking forward to having them. I thought about only getting 2 or 3, but on the off chance that I have a couple males or even a male, I feel like 2 or 3 females is an okay number for me. I don't want anything more than probably 2 or 3 females, maybe 2. Yeah, I'm not looking to have like a whole bunch of ducks like I do with my chickens. I just wanted a couple. I thought about putting them in the garden because I'm not sure. I've heard like every duck is different, every goose is different, like if they'll go after your vegetables or not. But I just think it would be so convenient for them to eat some of the pests that are in there. Or I'm planting some trees up on what I call like my little mini pasture. I've seen people put like ducks or guineas in with their fruit trees to make the soil good and to eat pests from. We're not there yet to where I would get fruit, but for like when like the fruit falls, then they can like get like pests that way as well. So I've thought about kind of having them out in like my orchard area, or in my garden. I haven't fully decided, and so far I really like having ducks. I don't like them as much probably as my chickens, but I feel more of a chicken lady than I do a duck lady. But then again, it could change. I might like the ducks more, depending on how everything goes. But it's just a fun little farm adventure that I started. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye guys.